Hello, this week we're going to continue on with our dog model, moving on to the head. To start off, I've just copied the last ring of the vertexes from around our dog's neck, and then we've just separated them out. I'm going to start off by copying a vertex from the center and moving it in front of the nose, and then extruding this out into a face. When that's matching the front face, extrude the top edge back to the bridge of the nose, adding 2 edge loops into this new face. Next, I'll extrude this edge down to start making the front of the dog's nose. Before extruding the back end down and matching the bottom of the nose. We can then round out the nose before, filling in the gaps and rounding out some more. After that's nice and round, we can outline the lower jaw. We can use the reference image to get this part correct. Next, I'll outline the eyes. Start with a cylinder with 8 sides. I'll scale it down to about half the size, rotate it 90 degrees on the Y, and then around 45 degrees on the Z axis. Before nudging these vertexes into place, the outer 3 vertexes should be pulled back a little more, forming a slight curve backwards. Now we can start forming the bandit mask around our dog's eyes, like so. We can then extrude the nose edges back and start forming the dog's cheeks. Then let's extrude the eye's top vertexes to form the forehead. And then using this edge, we can fill in more of the dog's mask. Then with just a few more faces, we can fill in the dog's forehead, and then we just need to round them out a bit more. Next we can connect the neck and the forehead. We'll just need to add 5 vertexes around this edge. When that's done, we can finish up the dog's bandit mask. And then just connect the mouth down to the neck. Now that we have that done, we can extrude the next vertexes up 1 rig. Then I'll add the dog's lower lip. We can fill in the gap between the lip and the center of the dog. Then we just need to add an edge loop to this face to use it as a loop which will follow the lip around. The underside will connect to the neck, and then we can just fill in this gap. Then extrude the mouth vertex up to where our ears start. From then, we can add 2 more vertexes and fill in this gap. After that, we can extrude down the dog's bandit mask, connecting the neck to the cheeks, and then we can just fill this in. These faces will later become our dog's ear. Next, we can look at the dog from another angle. We can see that our dog's skull is a little flat, so let's round this out a bit more. I'll try and keep a nice smooth full off. Then we can start filling in the faces behind the ear and then the top of our dog's skull. When that's done, we can start filling in the ears. This part is a bit hard to explain, but we're going to fill in the gap on the dog's cheeks. I'll slow down a bit so you can just follow along. And next we're going to extrude out our dog's ear and start shaping it. This will be modelled more to your liking, so you don't need to follow along one for one. Now I'm going to clean up some of this topology. We're going to need to remove some edge loops from here, and then we're going to add a few more here, so this loop can follow the jaw around. After that, we can start filling in the gap between the skull and ear with just 2 faces like so. Now for a hard part, filling in this last part, we're going to start by tearing the ear and moving it down a bit, and then we can fill in this last part of the head. Then just smooth out parts to your liking before joining the head to the body. Now that it's all one piece, we can start filling in the mouth and eyes. For the mouth, we can just extrude these edges in and merge the end vertexes to the face. Then select these faces and inset them. We can then delete these inner faces and close this gap. After that, we can extrude the back faces. We can extrude the back 4 faces into the throat, and then extrude up these faces to form the tongue. And then we just need to fill in the eyes and we're done. But with that, we're done. So thank you for watching and don't forget to like and subscribe.